Champions League viewing options. Coming up next on CBS Sports Network, you got the Group D leaders, Real Sociedad hosting Salzburg. Over on Paramount Plus, you can watch any of the games live. If you prefer, you can catch all the goals, the drama on the Golazo Show. As always, for that, we're going to send you over to Golazo Show host, Miami's own Nico Cantor, and his guest, Freddie Lundberg. Good afternoon, guys.
Match day 5 of this season's UEFA Champions League, and the picture's getting clearer for those teams who have hopes of continuing their season into the new year. Real Sociedad here have already secured their place in the Champions League knockout, but they'd still like to finish ahead of last season's beaten finalist Inter. The team top of the group is seeded for the knockout. And what a sight this is in San Sebastian. Some welcome for tonight's opponent, Salzburg, who've lost their last 3 European games, although there is the carrot of featuring in the UEFA Europa League post-Christmas if they have a better result than Benfica, who this evening are at home to Inter. As it stands, Salzburg have got 3 points from their 4 games. Benfica, none from 4 fixtures. Matchday 6 could be particularly interesting. It's Inter against Real Sociedad and Salzburg against Benfica. But the focus for the time being is matchday 5. Sociedad the luxury of resting several of their regulars. 14 news to come shortly. Salzburg have had numerous injury problems. Sociedad through to the Champions League knockout for only the 2nd time, having enjoyed a 2-0 win on match day 2 in Austria. Goals from Razabal and Mendes, Bryce Mendes, 2 first-half goals, enough to secure 3 points. So far so good for Real Sociedad in this season's UEFA Champions League. They've secured their place in the last 16 in the knockout already. Will they go through as Group D winners, or will they go through in 2nd place behind Inter? That will be decided both tonight and on match day 6. Match day 6, Sociedad make the trip to Milan. Salzburg hoping that results will go in their favour, not only tonight but on match day 6, to secure their place in the Europa League post-Christmas. UEFA Champions League anthem running out in San Sebastian. This is not the first season these two have met in European competition. They've met previously in the UEFA Europa League. Real Sociedad can afford the luxury of resting regulars. Ranchea, Lenormand, Kubo and Mikel Merino is 1 caution away from a suspension. Riozola is back to full fitness and in need of game time, while Turinen and Zakarian, along with Cho, make their first starts in this season's competition. Bryce Mendes has scored in 3 of the 4 games. He missed a penalty in the one when he drew a blank in Benfica on match day 4. On-field officials come from Ukraine. Salzburg have big injuries. He's been out since early October with a calf issue. 38-year-old Andres Ulmer is over the ankle problem, which forced him out at half-time against Inter on match day 4. 4 changes in all. Nene Nogales makes his first Champions League start, and 20-year-old Serbian international Petar Ratkov is preferred to top scorer Karim Konate, who is among the substitutes.
This match is brought to you by Turkish Airlines, UEFA Champions League official sponsor.
Salzburg all in black this evening, who get us underway. Group D of the UEFA Champions League. An impressive season so far for Real Sociedad. Winners at home against Benfica of Lisbon on match day 4. 10 points from their 4 games so far, including a 2-0 win in Austria on match day 2. Sociedad's first win in 14 in the Champions League. It's a 2-1 win in Istanbul against Galatasaray way back in September 2003. Finished the last Spanish season in 4th place. They also, which is potentially the target now for Salzburg, depending on what happens here, and on match day 6 against Benfica, who've yet to pick up a point in this season's competition. Run up. It's an inviting cross and an inviting opening too. Zubimende following up. Salzburg immediately stretched. Munia on the overlap. He's looking for Cho, but the ball came out to Zubimende. Head coach appointed back in December 2018, 5 years in charge now. Sociedad through and through, both as a player and also as a coach of the youth teams and B teams. It's Strubet, who took over from Matthias Jesla at the end of last season. By Sukic, talented young Croatian. Year on year, Salzburg look to rebuild, look to develop their squad. So many young players introduced to the first team and then sold on. Indeed, their average age for match day 1 against Benfica was just 21 and 183 days, the average age, which is the youngest ever starting lineup in the Champions League. Muniak again keen to get forward. Corrientes, neither of those making his first start for Sociedad in this season's competition. happy to let that go, which came as something of a surprise. And then Dorgeles throwing out his arms as he battled for possession. Odriozola, who is only just over an injury problem. Ipswich challenge. Zakarian, starting in the Champions League for the first time. Listonda, partnered together with Zubeldia in the centre of defence. Zubeldia to break forward, eased on again by Rathabal. Shot was straight at Slager. Show with the goal in his sights. Previous appearances this season for Momocho, all as a substitute. Not too many changes in personnel for Sociedad this season. Right from match day 1 when they drew at home to Inter. Mendes putting Sociedad in front after just 4 minutes. Martinez getting a late equaliser for Inter, who were last season's beaten finalists by Manchester City. Zakarian. Sure of his bearings there, but Sociedad almost making something of it. Munia. Taken again by Zubimende. Odriozola. Target when Sociedad won in Austria 2-0, 2 early goals. Liverpool got the first and Bryce Mendes got the second. Munia. Graduate of the Sociedad Academy. So many promoted through the ranks, coming from the Basque region. Zubimende with a header. Odriozola. Zubeldia. Zakarian. Munia. Money gone by Zubeldia. Muniz. Good stuff. Former Danish under-21 international, dispossessed far too easily Yatabal. Skipper has been in really good scoring form for Sociedad this season. Really surprised that he was included in the starting 11, having been injured on international duty with Spain last week. Half-hearted shout for a handball. Midstream. Salzburg looking to counter quickly. Nene. The 20-year-old Malian international. Koyita just coming back from injury, and Karim Konate, who's Salzburg's top scorer this season, among those left on the bench by Struve. Sukic. And again by Gluck, Israeli international in the centre of midfield. To offer support. Trientes. Restondo. Adriozola. Zubimendi. David Silva this season for Sociedad, having announced his retirement at the age of 37. Zakarian. Show up. Zakarian again. Munyev. That's too high for everybody. There's another injury problem here for Salzburg, who've had a catalogue of injuries this season. It's Pavlovic who's down, clutching his right calf. It's the landing which creates the problem for Pavlovic. Ulmer. Forced off at half-time in the defeat at home to Inter on match day 4. Salzburg condemned to a third successive defeat. Ricardo Martinez scoring an 85th minute penalty. They haven't given too many goals away this season, but they have struggled to score. Yatabal. Munyev. Zakarian. Munyev. Zakarian. Zubimendi. Mendes. Has had the shot. Radkov. Dorgeles through on goal. Desperately close. Fabulous opportunity for the youngster. Nene Dorgeles catching Sociedad out. It was a brilliant break. The Austrians able to turn defence to attack so quickly. Smart goalkeeping too by Alex Romero. Narrowed the angle immediately. Salzburg coming so close, desperately close. An opening created by their front two. Dorgeles, who scored in the league at the weekend when Salzburg had to come from behind against Hartberg to stay at the top of the Austrian Championship. Scored 5 minutes from time. Rankov had drawn them level just before half-time. It was Gluck who put them in front just after the break. Levelled, and Dorgeles, who was able to claim Salzburg's late winner. Only second of the season, his last came way back in August. Into by Ulmer. Big chance for Salzburg. Who knows it? Zakaria. Oyarzábal. Looking at the referee, just a plaintive cry for a penalty. He was given a nudge, certainly. Kudowski got across as the covering defender. Salzburg opened up again. It's a wild swipe. Is determined to make the most of his opportunity, a rare opportunity. Good strike. Ulmer. Happy to mix and match your squad. 2-1 win against Sevilla in Spain's La Liga at the weekend. Game played on Sunday. Dramatic ending to that win. Sociedad 2 up, the midway point in the first half. Sevilla pulled the goal back after the break, but ended with red cards for Jesus Navas and Sergio Ramos. Elizondo. Munir. Again making the interception, or he should have made the interception. Did so second time around, getting the ball away from Trientes. Munir. He's gone behind for a corner. Minutes played, the game's first corner. Zakaria to deliver. Usually dealt with by Ulma. Munir. Caught in possession, but Salzburg get the free kick. Who was impressive in Belgium last season with Westerlo. Season there on loan. Productive season in the Belgian Pro League. Scored 13 league goals in total, 35 appearances. Odriozola. Terzic, Fernando and Sole, the big losses, the big misses for Salzburg on the injured list at the moment. Who's going out of play? It will be a Salzburg throw. Done by Zubimande. There's just one yellow card away from the suspension. It would rule him out of the matchday 6 fixture against Inter, should he be cautioned tonight. And by Zakaria. Odriozola. Joe looking for the return pass. Put behind for a corner. Salzburg struggling to clear. You can vary it. Bryce Mendes. Zibaldia. Monia. And again by Zubimende, very much at the centre of things in midfield. Muir getting away from Gluck. Bukovsi. Helped on by Sukic. Radkov. Sukic again. He goes down inside the penalty area and is told to get to his feet by Nikola Balakin. He'll of course be looked at by VAR. That big miss for Salzburg. Dorgeles clipping his shot against the outside of the post. But it's still feeling aggrieved, feeling that Salzburg should have had a penalty. Sukic. Bryce Mendes. Cho. And the referee happy to let that go. Zakaria. Bryce Mendes. Foul by Nene Dorgeles. This is the moment when Salzburg thought that they should have had a penalty. Zibaldia with the challenge. Sukic making the point that he felt that he was being held. Looking at this with Bryce Mendes. Deflection almost deceived Schlager. Goalkeeper recovered well. Shot deflected towards him off his skipper, Andreas Ulmer. Alexander Schlager in action for Austria last week. 2 European Championship qualifiers. They qualify out of their group along with Belgium. Draw for the European Championship of 2024 being played in Germany is this coming weekend. Sociedad squad on duty for Spain as well. Norman, who's on the bench this evening, Mende, Marino, all involved with Oyarzabal in Spain's win over Cyprus. Oyarzabal taking off just before half-time. He suffered an injury to his left thigh. He's expected to be out for several weeks, but he came on as a substitute in the league game against Sevilla on Sunday and is in from the start. Nuria. Rithola, Cho. Munir. Gorgal is getting through a lot of work. Utilised as an attacking midfielder, or can play up front in support of Radkov, 20-year-old Serb who's leading the line for Salzburg. Kenan Konate, the 19-year-old, is on the bench, the Ivory Coast international who scored a couple of goals and set up two more in a 9-0 win over Seychelles last week. Zakaria. Done by Sukic. Dulma. It's putting the ball out of play. Struber has been around a bit, there's no doubt about that. Looked after Salzburg's junior team, Liefering, once upon a time. He had a spell in England with Barnsley and led Wolfsburg and other of the Austrian teams into the UEFA Europa League. There's Yesla, who steered Salzburg through a couple of Champions League campaigns, now in Saudi Arabia, looking after El Ali. Champions who've got Riyad Mahrez and Roberto Firmino amongst their ranks. Oyarzabal. Nacho. Bryce Mendes in there. Trientes. It's another chance. Salzburg really stretched. They simply didn't pick up Momo Cho. wouldn't fall for Turientes. Came to him quickly, settled himself well enough, but it was Bidstrup who managed to make the block, or attempt to make the block. Plenty of first half pressure for Sociedad, but nothing to show for it as yet. It was hopeful from Munier. He's only scored one senior goal, and that came against a junior team in the Copa del Rey. This part of 2 years ago now. Ulmer. Zubimende, another graduate of the Sociedad Academy. Zakaria, done again by Munier. Elizondo. Cleverly done by Cho. Obriozola was charged down. Nice Mendes. Zubimende. Munier. Zakarian. Dogales. There's a wild one. It's going to produce the game's first yellow card. Caution for Elizondo. Elizondo, one of those who's not in jeopardy of missing match day 6. Unless he picks up another yellow card anyway. That was a wild challenge.
So a rare bit of defending here for Benfica to do. Can they respond? Well, it's a good punch from Trubin. Klaassen wins the corner. Rafa Silva not happy about that. Bisek. Oh, Bisek to tee it up, and Carlos Augusto should have pulled one back. There are a couple of opportunities in there, but his was the last one. Nothing quite falling their way. Big swing there from De Vrij. Scored 6 times last season at Monza. Carlos Augusto, you would have expected a bit better than that. Antonio Silva. Here's Morato. João Mario. So much negativity around Benfica and Europe in the build-up to this game. Players talked about being fired up for it, but I think fans have stopped believing them. Good though their league form has been, but boy have they responded here. And they haven't really needed him. Normally the great inspiration of so many teams over the years, but Angel Di Maria's been quiet. A hat-trick from João Mario. Absolutely remarkable. Di Maria. Surely the message from Schmidt will be more of the same. I think he'll be expecting changes from Inzaghi. Napoli or no Napoli at the weekend. He won't want to be humiliated here. Otamendi. João Neves overhits that. Nothing is yet sealed or finished, decided, but what a start, what a half. Four added minutes at the end of it. And that bang on the head, didn't we, for Rafa Silva? We had the VAR check. 4 still seems steep. Florentino. Lovely play for João Mario. The spring in the step and the confidence, and look at Inzaghi down there, telling them to get close. Bisek. Tengstedt's had a really good half, and guess who's got free here? Joao Mario. Fratesi was back this time. Aslani, who was at fault for the second goal, caught in possession by Tengstedt. Now Bisek. Here's Fratesi. Now De Vrij. Aslani. There's a Cherby. Flick wide by Alexis Sanchez. Cherby. The theme so far has been just when Inter looked like they might be regrouping a bit, Benfica score again. Particularly in between goals 2 and 3, Inter had started to exert a measure of control and start to create a chance or two, but then Joao Mario scored again. Otamendi. Here's Florentino. Well, poor Champions League form, and the crowd, the fans wanted a response, and boy have they got one. That's just a wonderful half. It's one of the great Benfica halves, and 3 goals for the former Inter player, Joao Mario. They have been just stellar. Inter have been blown away. Can Benfica build on it? Will Inter come roaring back? Half-time, Benfica 3, Inter 0.
This match is brought to you by Heineken. And Turkish Airlines, UEFA Champions League official sponsors.
It's the BetMGM offer of the week. Get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. For all the games this weekend. Have your picks, parlays, and popcorn ready. And turn any game into a must-watch. Download the BetMGM app, and it's on.
From the beginning, we've dreamed of creating a better future. Now, we're setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. And we're gonna keep dreaming, no matter where we go.
So we're down 34-0. Winning will be tough. That's why I brought in the ease specialist.
Right. Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
Let's make this easy.
You know, that felt a lot closer.
With your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
Entresto is the #1 heart failure brand prescribed by cardiologists. It was proven superior at helping people stay alive and out of the hospital. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. Don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor about Entresto for heart failure.
Right now on PetSmart.com, save an extra 20% off site-wide with code CYBER20, so you can make merry memories with the ones you love. PetSmart, anything for pets.
I would like to know, how is it possible to play football under conditions of a war?
War, it's all the time inside you. The bombs falling on every piece of territory.
Many soldiers, many people who fight now for us. We want our efforts to give them victories. This is our duty, and football never stops. Football must go on.
Donetsk is occupied territory, and there's a battle line between them and many of their loved ones. Nobody knows how long can this team sustain under these kind of circumstances.
Our mission to play football, and we feel this responsibility to Ukrainian people.
Just the fact that they can even play in the country at all is just, honestly, it's astounding.
Because it's a war. It's not easy to play with the sirens, with bombs.
Вибачте, але це наші реалії. Це не означає...
When thousands of refugees came to this region, we organized this shelter. As you may see, we have a lot of children loving football very much.
Shakhtar Donetsk have become a metaphor for the struggle of Ukrainians, and it's epicentral to the endeavor that this team represents and plays for, not just the club, but the hearts of 40 million people in Ukraine.
It's the kickoff of the UEFA Champions League, and this season features the most inspirational story in world football.
We want to show people that we are still alive.
We are made from steel. We will fight. The same as Ukraine on the battlefield. You can try to kill us, you can bomb us every day, you can threat us with a nuclear weapon. But come on, we're still playing football.
Okay, outfit. Okay, Hyundai. Hey, girl.
I can't believe you brought a chair.
You never know.
This is so nice.
Thank you. Upgrade.
What time does the tailgate start?
Girl, when we get there, okay?
And we're good on gas, right?
This is a plug-in hybrid.
We're good on everything.
Excuse me.
Everything. Turn it up.
The Hyundai Tucson plug-in hybrid. It's your journey.
Okay, Hyundai.
Maria's ready to buy her first home.
But a down payment and closing costs, those are big checks.
Good thing I have big news. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Yeah, and one you can get only with Rocket. Isn't that a good deal? It's a good deal, right? Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
People are excited about what AI will do for them. We're excited about what AI will do for business. Introducing Watson X, a platform designed to multiply output by training AI with your data. When you Watson X your business, you can build AI to help coders code faster, customer service respond quicker, and employees handle repetitive tasks in less time. Let's create AI that transforms business with Watson X. IBM, let's create.
With Nintendo Switch, I don't have to hear, "Mom, just a few more minutes." Ready? They can play it in the living room and in the car. It does both. Nintendo Switch, it's two things in one thing.
In the wilderness, fearless and human. Sauvage. Elixir. Dior.
At Jiffy Lube, it's our job to make sure you stay on top of what's under your hood. With personalized service reminders and transparent pricing on My Jiffy Lube, we help you take care of the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. Putting you in the driver's seat of car care, that's a job for Jiffy.
Hey, so a couple of years ago, I got the opportunity to work with some former US men's national team players, and they were my colleagues, but they became my boys. And those shows just didn't feel like they came around often enough. We were covering the CONCACAF games for CBS, and we just felt like, man, we need an excuse for this to happen more often. We want to just hang out, talk football. We need a show. And here we are today. CBS has blessed us, so we are very proud to be able to welcome you to our new set and our new show, Kicking It. Hey!
We're kicking it. There's nothing out there like this. Unfiltered vibes.
What makes it unfiltered?
You can be as raw as you need to be, bitch.
It's like being in the locker room, chopping it up with your buddies about the game.
Important moves, what?
Can I borrow a book? All I had when I was young is I was fast. I swear. I needed 21v1 with the goalkeeper to score.
Sounds like Charlie.
Was there a game at that 2010 World Cup?
For sure, it was like Landon Donovan's goal against Algeria. Honestly.
It's killed Clint.
I'm sorry.
It wasn't that badass goal versus England.
It was that was awesome. Dub.
Can I kick it? You was really pop, lock, and dropping in the locker room. Like, you were obsessed with that, bro. What do you mean? I wasn't obsessed. I did it one time.
Man, you just did it the other day in Vegas, bro.
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Boy named Clint, these haters, they got me banned. Everybody know I rap like 50 Cent.
Hey.
Can I kick it?
Get Charlie out of here, bro.
Drink.
You just decided to come say what's up.
Yeah, because you guys are good people. So family is family, so you're part of the family. Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
It's the BetMGM offer of the week. Get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. For all the games this weekend. Have your picks, parlays, and popcorn ready. And turn any game into a must-watch. Download the BetMGM app, and it's on.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're gonna keep dreaming.
Geico makes car insurance easy.
Enjoy your flight. You too.
As easy as saying the wrong thing.
Me too. Really?
What?
Dad, why would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Do I look like I'm going on vacation, sir?
It's not how airports work, man.
You could?
Dad!
Are we leaving or?
I don't even want to go on vacation anymore.
I thought I knew you.
She has hairspray that is over the limit.
With an app that puts your policy in your pocket, it's easy to Geico.
And you're not wearing socks. Get a grip, man.
Got a price to pay. California on my license plate. Last year they ain't even put me on some. Put me on some. Put me on some. I'm a walking lick. Having nothing on my wrist. Paparazzi taking pics. Something you don't want to miss.
PlayStation.
This match is brought to you by Heineken. And Turkish Airlines, UEFA Champions League official sponsors.
Well, there's the player of the first half in Lisbon. Not Emil Ardero, but João Mario. His hat-trick has Benfica in complete control. A glory night for him against his old club. They need to make sure now that it's a winning night. Just remarkable. Has Inzaghi made changes? I don't think he has. This is more like the Benfica we expected to see in the Champions League. I know everyone will talk about a weakened Inter side, but a weakened Inter side still controlled that game in Salzburg. Maybe not weakened to this extent, but it still wasn't their strongest 11. They've been blown away here by the João Mario Express. What do you do if you're Simone Inzaghi? Do you almost settle? Or do you bring on the big guns and try and turn it round, even though in the scheme of things it doesn't enormously matter? You're already qualified, you've got a big game at the weekend, big games to come beyond that. Does pride get the better of you? I suspect it will. So many outstanding performances in the first half from a Benfica point of view. Inter had won 6 in a row in all competitions before that draw with Juve in the Derby d'Italia on Sunday night, and this is not a good follow-up. So Xavi sliding in. Now Rafa. 3 goals for him already in this campaign, and De Vrij with the captain's armband, slipping and sliding and clearing it away. Now João Neves. Here's Trubin. Klaassen. Damian. Acerbi. Now the long striding Bisek. He's gone down holding his ankle here, and a few looks of concern amongst the Inter players. Problems mount for Simone Inzaghi. I think he's okay. Just a bit of a rattle on that right ankle. Yeah, he got tapped, didn't he? You could see it there from João Neves. This will show us. Carlos Augusto. Damian. And Carlos Augusto lining this up. Trubin got a hand on it. May just have been clipping the outside of the post, but he had to make sure. Could have been sneaking in. Alexis with the corner that Trubin gets two good fists on. Now then, as Alexis Sanchez, heels clipped, and dangerous position here. Bit better this from Inter. Trubin just organising his wall. Alexis Sanchez is the obvious one here. It's Alexis Sanchez. It's too easy. Simple save. Just straight over the top of Trubin. De Vrij did go down in amongst all of that. Well, there's nothing wrong with the challenge. De Vrij almost ducked into the elbow of João Neves. There's that comfortable save. And there's Bisek! And arriving at the far post is Arnautovic. The flag's up and he thinks he was on. And he can't quite believe it. Just when they thought they had a way back into this. Let's have a look. They are going to check. He might just have been a fraction off, but it's tight. Still checking. Is it going to happen for a second time? Arnautovic was getting really angry, but it's in the hands of the officials now. It's going to be tight. Hard to have an opinion either way on this. It was so close. Goal! They have one back for the second time. The flag's gone up and then been overruled. Arnautovic does have an inter-goal, and they have a lifeline in the game. Bisek's header, and he timed his run perfectly, as it turned out. Trubin did get a hand on it, but couldn't get it far enough away from goal. Almost pushed it into the path of Arnautovic. Can he respond with a second half hat-trick? Two examples, though, of what people talk about with VAR, of fans not really having a chance to celebrate the goal because we have to wait. Di Maria. Now Frederick Ausnes. And here's Florentino. Otamendi. Carlos Augusto, and that's to no one in particular, and Bisek is going to be quick enough to go back and retrieve the situation. Ausnes. Di Maria for Florentino. Oh, Alexis Sanchez was applying the pressure there. They just extricated themselves. Angel Di Maria. Now Rafa. Florentino. Here's Di Maria. Now Florentino. And now once again it's Angel Di Maria. Just be a slight nervousness in the back of Benfica minds right now. Champions last season for the 38th time in their history. European champions way back in 1961 and 1962. Acerbi. Bisek. Now Sanchez. The referee's allowed that from Arnautovic. Now Carlos Augusto, but good challenge from Asnes. Hooked in! Wonderful finish! Inter right back in this! Davide Fratesi! What a game in Lisbon! 3 down and out of it, and now they're right back in it. High quality ball in from a Cherby of all people. And that is just a wondrously good finish. Suddenly there's nervous silence, a murmur all around this grand old stadium. All of the momentum is with last season's finalists. Where does this game go next? Bisek. Cherby. Di Maria. And they have, for the time being, lost their mojo, and Inter have got half an hour to maybe even go on and win this. That Marko Arnautovic goal, by the way, that we had to wait for. It's his first in the Champions League since he scored for Bremen against Inter back in December 2010. It's been a long wait, but I suspect it was worth it for all the anger associated with the goal and the delay. João Mario. Just got to try and maintain their calm here. Stay cool. Di Maria. And Di Maria looking to curl one, but you feel at 3-0 up, he might have bent that into the top corner. For now, the momentum has deserted them, and it's an easy save for Emil Audero, whose first appearance for Inter may yet be a winning one. Here's Bisek. Suddenly his mistake for the second goal doesn't loom quite so large. Here's Fratese's scorer of Inter's second. Carlos Augusto. Now Bisek. Here's De Vrij. Rolled forward by Acerbi. De Vrij. Carlos Augusto. Now Alexis Sanchez. There's Aslani. And now a chance for Benfica on the counter. Inter have overcommitted. It's Rafa to feed it through quickly. And the effort from Tengstedt is deflected over. They didn't make the most of it. Tengstedt took that quite well. It wasn't the best ball from Rafa. It's a great challenge from Bisek, just getting back to deny him. Referee wants a word in there. He's telling them to watch the taker, not each other. Hooked well over by Morato, but little moments like that, the corner in their favour, just takes the pressure off. Here's the Arnautovic goal. Who's well on, isn't he? Wonder if that still that we saw was taken just a teeny bit later than that. I think it might have been. So he was right to be angry. Aslani. Carlos Augusto, great quality from out wide. Klaassen arriving. Inter are committing players forward now and leaving themselves very short at the back. Aslani. Klaassen. Carlos Augusto to take the throw. Just ballooned that in a bit and Bisek mistimed the header completely. Two changes from Inzaghi. Quadrado on for Damian. Down that right-hand side, Barella on into the midfield. Still seems strange to see him in an Inter shirt. Thuram on as well to replace Arnautovic, who got his goal. Well, Barella, one of the very best around. Klaassen has worked hard, but Barella for Klaassen is an upgrade, certainly, in that midfield. Thuram who got the winner in the first game against Benfica. Could they get into a position where he could do the same here? Wouldn't that be something? Asnes. Angel Di Maria. Tengstedt for Di Maria. Good challenge. Got back to win that, Alexis. Now Thuram. Look at this, Inter have got players flooding forward. Thuram wants to go on his own, he goes down! Penalty! Otamendi doesn't think there was contact. They're going to look at this one as well. What drama here in Lisbon. The replay will tell us much here. Let's have a look. Antonio Silva's there, so too Otamendi. I can see why the referee gave it, but there is contact from Otamendi. Not much, but just there. And that, I suspect, is enough for it to remain a penalty. And they'll look at that as well. Sanchez on João Neves. Marginal decision to give the spot kick. I can see why Otamendi thinks he didn't touch him, but he did. It's one of those who'd be a referee nights. It's Alexis Sanchez who's standing over it. They're still checking. They'll check that challenge as well, and in a way I think that might be Benfica's likelier route to salvation. If they think it's relevant enough to look at, because it was down the other end of the field. Because that did look like a foul to me. Anyway, we'll allow the officiating team to sort this out. Telling them to get out of the way. The check is over. The penalty is awarded. We've had a long wait. What a moment this is. Last season's finalists, toughest teak in Serie A in this campaign. 3 down at half-time. And now Alexis Sanchez with a chance to make it 3-3. The wait is interminable. Sanchez to complete the comeback! It's truly remarkable. And having been blown away in the first half, now they've laid down a marker in the second. João Mario's been booked for something he said. But that is Inter saying, we will not be beaten. And suddenly an evening that's been full of nightmares is one that could really galvanise them, and they've still got time, plenty of time to go on and win it. He shakes his head, but it's one of those penalties the referee has every right to give it, and then they can't overturn it. I suspect if he hadn't given it, it would have been a long debate then. He may still have done, because there was contact, but Otamendi was out of position and he lunged in. He made a challenge he didn't have to. And no matter how much contact that was, you pay the price when you do that. And he can shake his head all he wants. Big contribution from Thuram. Nerves of steel from Sanchez as well. Never looked like missing. Bisek goes over. And as Inter were wilder and wilder, charging forward to try and score the second and third, that in many ways was Benfica's chance. The opportunity for Tengstedt on the counter. Here goes Rafa, who created that. What next? Di Maria. Now Rafa. João Mario. In then from Angel Di Maria, and there's a touch from Tengstedt, who was a whisker away. There's the class of Di Maria. In fact, he didn't get a touch. He was very near to it. Kasper Tengstedt. Carlos Augusto. What a story. Cuadrado. Now the Benfica fans roaring their team on. João Mario. Just clipped there by Cuadrado. Has to be a yellow card. He can't have any complaint, really. It's not there, it's here, isn't it? When he catches up with him and just clips the heel. Just there. Di Marco for De Vrij. The player who bleeds black and blue. Federico Di Marco, the Interista. Di Maria and João Neves, the players who stand over this. In with quality from Di Maria, headed over by Morato, who is down, holding the side of his face as if he was caught. After the stops and starts and VARs in this second half, we're going to have 7 or 8 minutes of added time here. Yeah, he's got to be careful where he puts that left arm. Thuram back there defending. He was nearly the culprit. João Neves. Hasn't he battled hard, and he still battles hard, and here he is, João Neves. Now Thuram, who's a wonderful outlet. And Inter have the free kick. Frustration from Morato, and that might lead to a yellow card. Yeah, just such obvious dissent from the big Brazilian who keeps railing against the world. Rain is driving down now in Lisbon. Double change coming. Orkun Kökçü, who's struggling with injury, delighted to see him back, and Petar Musa as well. Tengstedt had a good game. Created two of those João Mario goals. And Alexis Sanchez, scorer of the equalising goal from the spot, trudges off now and takes his time. And it's Lautaro Martinez who's on. Inzaghi not scared to put him on for the final 11 minutes, plus probably 8 or 9. What a season Lautaro Martinez is having. Scored that crucial late goal against Sociedad on the opening day. 13 in the league, remarkable campaign. Now Inzaghi believes they can win it here. They can come from 3 down to win it. Barella, Carlos Augusto. João Mario. Little kick there on Di Marco from João Mario. Made sure he went down, didn't he? And then was very clumsy where he put his feet after it. Aslani. Rain has come from nowhere. It's very, very strong. Di Maria. Quadrado. Now Frederick Ausnes. Looking to thread that pass in behind for Rafa. Oh, and he's managed to play that in behind, and just for a moment it looked as if Musa was interested. Maybe Benfica are getting their second wind here. Di Marco for Thuram. Well, that's late. Might go back to that challenge, but here goes Thuram. Lautaro available in the middle. Never reached him. Barella's back on his feet. Here's Joao Mario to accelerate and to fire goalwards. And the follow-up from Di Maria, terrific save, Audero. Finally does get the chance to shine, Emil Audero. To deny Di Maria. Urkun Kukcu, new signing this season from Feyenoord. The Turk with the corner. Well, they're going to look at that challenge, and I'm not surprised. It was wild, the tackle on Barella, and they wanted to have another look at it. Are they going to ask him to go and have a look? It must be that tackle, it can't be any other. To see, he's just said, they're just checking. Challenge over on the far side. It was Antonio Silva who flung himself into it. It's going to add so much time at the end, and they're going to ask him to go and have a look. And I must say, with the naked eye when it happened, I'm sure you were the same at home, it looked bad, didn't it? Because he looked to leave his feet and he flung himself into it. I think he might be in trouble here. Oh. It's wild, isn't it? But how wild? For me, if we had the orange card, it's an orange card. Is he endangering the player's safety? He's not jumped in with 2 feet, has he? But that second leg is bad. Ball's gone. Oh, it's up to the referee. It's not clear-cut. They'll be having a conversation. It's how you see it. I think he might be off here. It's certainly reckless. It's certainly dangerous. Let's have a look. Antonio Silva watches on. He's gone to the pocket. It's not a yellow, it's a red. Benfica down to 10. Another twist. And once again, there it is. I could see why he feels hard done to here, but I could also see why the referee sent him off. It's one of those situations. So 3 up at half-time, and now 3-3, and it's 10 against 11. What a night this has been. Could Inter just rub salt into the wound and win it? And remember, we might have 4 minutes left, but it's not really going to be 4 minutes. I think it might be double figures. Cleared by Trubin. Oh, picked up by Thuram, but he's given the free kick with a challenge by Lautaro. Let's see what he thinks of that. I think the referee's right there. DiMarco. Now Barella. Bisek. In then from Cuadrado. Thuram was waiting. Trubin came. Got good strength on the punch. And forget the wider context. Forget that Inter are through, that Benfica are hunting down a place in the Europa League and can't qualify in the Champions League. Just as a spectacle, as a game of football, this has been something else. Di Maria now is going to come off. Thomas Araujo, centre half, is on with Antonio Silva sent off. He felt he had to do that. He could have risked it. With so little time left, but he's decided not to. Rafa Silva trying to run in behind against Bisek. What a run that is! Oh, fired just wide. That really would have been something for the 10 against the 11. He believes it should have been a corner. Times the run perfectly. I think it did take a nick off Bisek, didn't it? He stuck to his task here. Yeah, it did. Significant one. The weather conditions just add to the drama. No coat for Schmidt. He's been booked now. Lautaro felt he was kicked there. What a Kukshu it was with the challenge. Still that conversation continues. Cuadrado has Lautaro Martinez to spin and hit it and win them the corner. Now then, how long? 9 minutes. That's the very least it could have been. So still 9 minutes of this drama to play out. Rui Costa can barely watch. Now Federico Di Marco with time and space. It's a poor cross. Cuadrado. Bisek now. But now João Mario to lead a counter. Musa. Flung in by João Mario, and Fratesi nearly misjudged that. He did well to get a head on it in the end. Few players here are out on their feet. Kukshu with the corner. Miscue from Kukshu. Rafa, good turn from him. Kukshu's going to chase this and wins the throw. Acerbi, who created that second goal for Fratesi. João Mario, on from Otamendi, who keeps his run going and tries to get there. Aguero holds on. 7 of the 9 remain. Aslani. Now Di Marco. And he's going to float that towards Lautaro. who climb but heads wide. Wonderful left foot, DiMarco. That was good defending from Otamendi. Can either of these sides create that one final chance? They've had some game to watch here. The highs and the lows. Is there a final remarkable twist? Otamendi. Big climb from Bisek. Carlos Augusto, and now DiMarco. Acerbi. Juan Cuadrado. Inter with intent here. João Mario half clears away. What a game João Neves and Rafa have both had, though. Still plenty of time. Now 5 minutes remain. Acerbi. Now Federico DiMarco. Juan Cuadrado. Aslani thought about the shot, then he picks out DiMarco. Thuram loitering. Oh, Barella! A whisker away from winning it. I think Benfica thought that was out of play, but DiMarco's continued! And it's straight at the goalkeeper. They were so close here. He caught it sweetly, but he couldn't quite convert. Now Adero's come a long way, but done so effectively. Was that the final chance? Cuadrado. Inter looking to create another. Trademark step over, easily read. Kukçu, the player who's down. Didn't really help his team there because they were about to counter-attack. Up goes Bisek, there's Cuadrado. Fratesi. Now Carlos Augusto. Cuadrado just so quick over that distance, he can retrieve it. Aslani. Carlos Augusto. Now Barella. Cuadrado, the player, running in behind, but wasn't able to control it. He'll be so proud of his team here, Inzaghi. But he'll also feel, perfectionist that he is, that they might have won it. And Barella was desperately close. Still a couple of minutes remain. João Neves. Well, Inter have a free kick. Once again, tempers flare, Kirkshoe at the centre again. Acerbi for Bisek. Barella. Once again, they look here for Cuadrado. Helped on to Aslani. Dancing feet from Aslani, and then miscued that. Double change coming. The crowd don't like what they see as negativity here. I think they see that as Schmidt settling. João Mario will get a standing ovation for his first half display. The hat-trick hero, but not a hat-trick, it would seem, that's going to lead to a win. Thiago Gouveia, the other player coming on here. So many out there have run themselves into the ground. They don't like this at all from Schmidt. The local fans, they won't mind it if one of the substitutes scores the winner. We're beyond the 9 now. Inter have a free kick. How much longer will we play for? What a night. What an unbelievable game that was. Of course, really, it's a minor diversion in the scheme of things. They're still railing about the penalty, about the red card, but let's reflect on an extraordinary game. 3 up at half-time, a hat-trick from João Mario with Benfica. But then on Nautovic, Fratesi and Alexis drew Inter level. Inter nearly won it through Barella. Antonio Silva was sent off. On balance, I thought the referee had a good night. We had a very good one. It finished Benfica 3, Inter 3.
This match was brought to you by Heineken, UEFA Champions League official sponsors.
Hi everybody, very warm welcome along to Miami, Destination Miami, our Champions League coverage. Kate Abdo, Thierry Henry, Jamie Carragher, Micah Richards, and everybody here who came down to South Beach to be with us. Thank you so much, guys. Good to see you all. So we've had an interesting day in the Champions League. You got them chanting Arsenal. Well done.
Arsenal, 6-0 win. How you feel? You feel good? Okay. You're feeling great.
Okay. So let me talk to you about what we got coming up. We got highlights, analysis, interviews, everything we always bring you. We got an extended post game here. We got In the Mixer going to be coming up as well later. Miami edition of In the Mixer. Let me also talk to you about the fact that we have match day 6 is the only match day left in the group stages. We now have 12 teams having booked their place into the round of 16 in the knockout stages of the Champions League. These are your qualified teams. Arsenal, Atletico, Barcelona, Bayern, Dortmund, Inter, Lazio, Leipzig, Man City, PSV, Real Madrid, Real Sociedad. What does it mean? Well, I can tell you a little about what it means about the other groups where we still have some things to be decided. Group A, Manchester United, Copenhagen, or Galatasaray will go through. Remember, Galatasaray play Copenhagen at home on match day 6. A win for either of them would take them through. If they draw, a win for Manchester United against Bayern Munich will take them through. Still a big ask. That was Group A. What about Group F? Group F looked good. That was yesterday. Interesting. Newcastle, PSG, or Milan. Group of death.
Played through.
Dortmund have already booked their place through to the round of 16.
I think Newcastle will beat Milan at home. That atmosphere there. Will PSG go to Dortmund, Thierry, and get the 3 points, you think?
I'm still going to say Paris Saint-Germain will go through. I said that at the beginning, so I won't change my tune.
I'm going to go Newcastle.
Wait, sorry, who did you say?
Paris Saint-Germain at the beginning will go through,
you
so
said
I won't
Newcastle.
change.
I think Newcastle will win. I think there's more chance of Newcastle winning than Paris Saint-Germain winning than Dortmund.
I'm going to go Newcastle as well.
Newcastle as well. Two votes for Newcastle. Welcome along, by the way, if you're watching the Golasso Show with Nico and Freddie. We welcome you to our show. They have joined us. That's why we're welcoming them. Good to have you with us. Thank you for sticking with us. We got loads to talk about here. So Group F was super interesting. We saw Dortmund already book their place. Of course, there's that other spot still available for the other three, PSG, Newcastle, Milan. 1 vote for PSG from Thierry, 2 for Newcastle from Jamie and Micah. Let's talk about Group A, which I was just running you through before. So we have 3 teams as well still in the mix in that one. Manchester United, Copenhagen, Galatasaray, Bayern, easy work. They are clearing through. They didn't get maximum points today, ended in a 0-0 draw between Bayern and Copenhagen, so this is the first time they dropped points. But Copenhagen and Galatasaray, either of them win on match day 6 when they play each other. Either of them will go through. If they draw, then a win for Manchester United is what is needed to take them through, but they need to get it against Bayern Munich. It's a big ask. So that's how Group A looks. Do we want to cast votes for this one as well?
You feeling confident? Okay, come on. Let's go to you first.
No, Man United don't get my vote, actually. I think it's between...
the two are playing each other.
I'm going to say... Yes, thanks, JP. Shut up. I'm going to go... Who's at home, Copenhagen or Galatasaray?
Copenhagen.
I'm going to say Copenhagen.
I'm going to go Copenhagen. Where are you going, Big Meeks?
I'm going to go Galatasaray.
Oh! Thierry Henry?
Galatasaray.
Oh.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll find out. I tell you what, we're going to go to a very quick break. We will be right back with more from here in Miami. Look at that.
The seas of Miami Beach.
The ocean, the skyline.
We've got boats. We've got the crowd. We've got the atmosphere. We've got the sunset. We've got everything.
Everything. Yes, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
It's the BetMGM offer of the week. Get up to $1,500 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. For all the games this weekend. Have your picks, parlays, and popcorn ready. And turn any game into a must-watch. Download the BetMGM app, and it's on.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're gonna keep dreaming.
Sometimes all the tenacity and grit in the world can't overcome the boundaries we face. So Morgan Stanley is partnering with the Women's Tennis Association to remove them. Because this game is for everyone.
Geico makes car insurance easy.
Say when.
As easy as loving Parmesan.
Say when. Say when. Say when. When.
Fresh ground pepper?
Oh, yes, please.
With 24/7 emergency roadside service, it's easy to Geico.
Oh, can we get a box?
Your heart is the beat of life. If you have heart failure, entrust your heart to Entresto. Entresto helps improve your heart's ability to pump blood to the body. Don't take Entresto if pregnant. It can cause harm or death to an unborn baby. And don't take Entresto with an ACE inhibitor or aliskiren, or if you've had angioedema with an ACE or ARB. The most serious side effects are angioedema, low blood pressure, kidney problems, or high blood potassium. Ask your doctor if Entresto is right for you.
Marie is ready to buy her first home. Come on. When you buy with Rocket Homes and finance with Rocket Mortgage, you get up to $10,000 cash toward closing from Rocket Mortgage. Visit onlywithrocket.com to get started today.
Right now on PetSmart.com, save an extra 20% off site-wide with code CYBER20, so you can make merry memories with the ones you love. PetSmart, anything for pets.
You're watching the Post-Match Show on CBS Sports, presented by Verizon, the network America relies on.
Welcome along. Bienvenido a Miami. Here we are. I knew that would get you.
Welcome to Miami.
Welcome to Miami.
Hey! that wasn't a lie, Jamie. That wasn't a lie.
Do you not know the song?
What was it?
Will Smith.
Go on then.
Well,
Bad Boys.
What?
Actually, it's in Miami, Bad Boys, boys. Sorry.
Wasn't that? What was the picture of me and you, Bad Boys, the film?
Bad Boys, yes.
That Will Smith.
That was Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
Yep. Good. Anyway, it's back to football. Let's talk about Group B. We saw a couple of interesting games. Arsenal scored a pile of goals against Lens, but we're going to talk about Sevilla against PSV. Interesting game, this one. 3-2, the final score for PSV away in Spain, in Sevilla. First goal, though, came for Sevilla from Sergio Ramos with the 10,000th goal in the Champions League, my friends.
Yeah, we've talked about him so much in terms of what he could do defensively, and he's a defender who can score goals. Right place, right time, going back to Seville. Gets a little bit lucky, but you've got to be in the right place. Just comes off his left leg here as he jumps up. And you're actually a big fan of him,
he does it on purpose to extend his legs when he sees that he can. Yeah, he does.
But then they got the second.
Yes.
And Naziri.
Yes.
Carla.
Your man puts them 2-0 up. You think it's going to be comfortable. I mean, it's a fantastic pass over the top. Goalkeeper's a little bit deep, but the striker's still got to put past the goalkeeper. And you think they're in cruise control, and then unfortunately for Seville, they go down to 10 men. And then the comeback begins, Thierry.
Yeah, he did. I love this goal. Saibari, when he does connect with the ball, he's actually looking at his goal. It is just crazy. If you see the replay now, he's looking at us. It's like, how did he direct that there? I mean, that's just outstanding. Look at this. He's not even looking. That is outstanding. Great finish.
Yeah, and then Micah back in.
Yes, good edge. Gets the own goal. Cross comes in here. Just
that's a tough one. That's a tough one, Jimmy.
So unlucky. You've been in this position many times before.
Tried to keep it out, but
his body position was just facing the goal instead of outwards. So unlucky. And then the third.
Yes, and this is your man. How'd you say his name?
Pepe.
Yes. I mean, listen, it's all about the cross. Without the cross, he's not in that position. You see the reaction on the bench. Huge moment. 2-0 down.
Just guides it, doesn't it?
He just guides it. And there's always a Pepe playing for Porto, Thierry.
He said Pepe.
Aye. It's a big goal for America, though, watching on in the Champions League. Ricardo Pepe.
It
and
is.
by the way,
they qualify that goal.
And Dest with an assist. So, yes.
Big night
so
for
Pepe
America.
and Dest, the first pair of US internationals to score and assist in the same Champions League game. All three Americans were, by the way, on the field for PSV at some point. And since Arsenal win, that means that PSV also go through with that win, which means that at least 3 Americans will be in the Champions League.
Wow.
Yep.
Well done.
Yep. It's happening.
Well done.
Should we hear from him? Ricardo Pepi, you want to hear what he had to say after the game? Let's go.
Congratulations, what a goal and what a moment.
Yeah, to be honest, a very special moment. You know, a dream come true for me, for my family, and you know, it was very important goal for the club.
Yeah. Did you know at the moment you went up to the ball, this is mine?
Yeah, to be honest, you know, as soon as I lifted off the ground, you know, I knew it was going to be an important goal, and you know, yeah, especially when the ball's in the air, I feel like I had a good opportunity, and you know, I went in the back of the net.
Yeah. How is it to make a winner in the Champions League?
Yeah, you know, I still can't believe I did it. You know, it's something that's very special, like I said. So, you know, but I'm very happy, and you know, let's keep working.
Yeah, because it must be hard sometimes being behind Luc de Jong.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's a very important role that I have. You know, coming off the bench, that's my role at the moment, and you know, I feel like I've learned a lot of things from him, and you know, he's a great guy. So, you know, it's also being patient, and you know, it's a very important role that I have.
Yeah, because you did what Luc de Jong is doing all the time, like a copy goal.
Yeah, like I say, you know, every single training that I have with him, every single moment that you know I can share with him, I learn a lot of things, and you know, I think it's a very important step that I need to take, and you know, learning from him is also very important as well.
Well, since we've completely failed at getting Lionel Messi to come onto the show, maybe we should redirect our attention to a player like Ricardo Pepi. Micah, do you think you can make that happen?
You know, we've got 3 Americans in the last 16 now.
Yes.
And you've been out here for a while. How's the American accent coming along? You got to do the show. The rest of the show, the American accent.
No, I can't. I have a mixed accent, apparently. But
mixed with what? What accents?
Who knows? English and American is what they say. It's just unique.
Accent from Alabama.
From Alabama?
Ooh!
I don't have an Alabama accent.
Yeah, but that's going to be the new one, isn't it?
Kate, where you going tonight, Kate?
I'm going to Alabama.
Oh! Why are you going to Alabama, Kate?
Oh, she's stuttering. Oh.
I'm going to go see somebody in Alabama.
Oh! Is this your fiance?
To be?
To be?
Yes.
Oh! Here comes Alabama.
Then I'm coming home to you.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Can we
carry on with the show?
Yeah. Should we talk about Arsenal?
Go.
We want to talk about Arsenal. 6 goals, Thierry Henry.
No, very good. There's something that I noticed also in the game. Gabriel at one point blocked the goal, and he didn't want to concede. That's always a good sign, Jamie. But we all know, look, that's a tap-in for Kai Havertz. I think it will do him good to be able to be on scoring goals, obviously. As you can see here, they checked if he was offside. Obviously, he wasn't. Finish wasn't clear, but it doesn't matter. Ball went in the back of the net, and that's the most important thing. Well done.
And the next one from Jesus, Thierry. I mean, that's 4 goals now in 4 Champions League games. I mean, he's gets questioned at times. Does he score enough goals? But he's certainly scoring in the Champions League.
I just love this. He did it against Man United. I don't know if you remember on the break. He can. Everyone thought he was going to shoot there. Watch how he does it. Oops, whoops. He goes back. And Gabriel Jesus is a very important player for us. You know, will he ever score 20, 25? I hope so. But what he does in general is just great for us.
And then your man, Saka. Can he step up? He's right
you
place,
have to find
right
a
time.
way. Look, I don't know if Bukayo would have been going to the box like that before. He would have waited for the ball to come to his feet. And then he's there. That's a Portugal. Look at him. I don't know if he tried to control it or not, but the ball went in. He has good abs.
And is it important that Saka's got that goal? The next one is the other wide player, Martinelli. I mean, how important is it they start hitting the back of the net more regularly than they have been this season?
You know what I'm thinking of. Yes, Martinelli, but I'm thinking about Odegaard. We need to have him back on track. I'm not saying he hasn't been good. I'm saying he hasn't been to the standard maybe where he was. So I hope the goal tonight will be good for him. And you can see in the celebration, there is a moment of wow, I've been waiting. And I think it's vital that he can be good for us because we do need him. Have a look. There is we won't say
relief.
He has a little, and we need him to be at his best because he's the heart of the team alongside obviously Bukayo Saka for me.
And last but not least, Jorginho for a penalty. Ooh. Could have been a handball, could have been an elbow. Definite penalty. There's no qualms about that.
No, you can't argue this one. To be honest.
Jorginho, we've seen him take them before, Thierry.
He didn't do it. He didn't do the jump though.
No.
He didn't do the jump.
Maybe because
Look, he didn't do the jump. Yeah, it was a little, but he didn't do the usual jump. But hey, you score, you're always right.
But a great night for Arsenal, but they didn't get the 8.
Yeah, you were right.
They didn't get
By the way,
record.
with Real Madrid, you and Real Madrid.
Well, I will share that with Real Madrid.
Yeah, you can take that one. You can take that one. That's true. It was 8.
How do we look at Arsenal in this competition? Contenders? Thierry, are they contenders?
Look, I think that they are with what they've been showing recently in the league, the year before and this year we're top of the league. I know Jamie and I were talking about it. It is a bit less convincing than last year, but we're still top of the league, so you still have to take that. Having said that, if it was Napoli playing the same way and doing that last year, we were raving about what they were doing. A different group, I understand that. But yes, I think Arsenal are in the mix to be not only contenders, but go all the way, hopefully.
It's your team, innit?
That's your team.
Hey, can you imagine if it's a final at Wembley, Arsenal, Manchester City? Who are you rooting for? Who's he rooting for? Arsenal or Manchester City?
Trying to get me sacked?
Do you consider them contenders, Micah?
I just want the love of the game. You
Love
know,
of the game.
Football's the winner always.
Blah, 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 blah.
Great
Jamie,
great
are they
politician.
whatever. Are they contenders?
Yeah, I think they are contenders. They haven't got that history that you could look back on in this competition of winning big, multiple-time European wins. Like you look at a Bayern Munich. I wouldn't say Bayern Munich were a better team than Arsenal. But there's something about when you see a Bayern Munich in Europe, you feel like they could do it because they've been there before. Arsenal haven't got that sort of aura. But you've got to get it sometime. And I think, the competition right now, there's only Manchester City who are better than Arsenal in this competition.
Oh, wow.
I'll take that. I'm happy. I mean, what Mikel has been doing in the past 2 years is great. So hopefully we can bring that cup that we're missing for forever, to the club.
Back to the Emirates. All right, let's go to a very short break. We're going to talk about Group A, Manchester United not having their best night in Europe. Once again, we're going to talk about that and the other game in that group as well in just a second. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's the BetMGM offer of the week. Get up to $1,500 bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. For all the games this weekend. Have your picks, parlays, and popcorn ready. And turn any game into a must-watch. Download the BetMGM app, and it's on.
When we said we'd make the skies bluer, some said keep dreaming. So we did, lowering emissions on the road to zero. Now, we're working on an EV that has wings. And someday, we'll turn your old Honda into your brand new Honda. Because we are a company of dreamers, setting out to be carbon neutral by 2050. So, no matter where we go, we're gonna keep dreaming.
Okay, we're down by a lot, but he's got a plan.
Geico makes car insurance easy. With the Geico app, you can check your policy on the go and get access to 24/7 claim support.
It's easy to Geico.
My kids usually beat me at video games. Surprise, surprise.
But with Nintendo Switch, you can move and play.
Boom!
Nintendo Switch, you can move and play.
In the wilderness,
Fearless and human. Sauvage. Elixir. Dior.
When I got the script, I was like, does Taco Bell really not have a breakfast taco? Doesn't that concern you?
For sure.
Yeah, it's like going to a shoe store and they only sell socks. It's like a convenience store that's at the top of a mountain. It's like parachute pants that are